Okay, so I have a lot of equity in my house, but what if the market crashes again? What if my $1 million home is only worth 200,000 in a year? Or what if I need to access all the equity that I have in it, but I can't access the equity because the values are down or lenders aren't lending? Cash is the one thing I'm worried about in the next 90 days, year, 2 years, however long. I might need access to that cash. What if I can't access my cash? That one's scary to me. What if I can't make my mortgage payments? I still got some mortgage payments left, even though I have very little mortgage. I'm worried about my financial future in the upcoming X months. And here with one possible solution is a very good friend, one of the smarter people I know on the face of the planet, Carl Spiteri. Carl, help me. How do I protect myself? How do I protect my equity? How do I hedge financially for the upcoming pandemic for as long as it lasts?
The first thing I always tell people is don't panic. I mean, we're a very strong country. We had a very strong economy going into this. Chances are we're going to come out of it at some point and we're going to continue on with our lives, right? So don't make any decisions based on panic. But, you know, something we specialize in is what we call the retirement mortgage, which is a reverse mortgage. And the reverse mortgage has a lot of different aspects to it, but one is protecting your assets. Most people in Southern California have probably more money in equity than they do in actual dollars, right? Yeah, we're all there. And it's not because we're these brilliant real estate investors. It's just because we happen to live in Southern California and a lot of people happen to want to live here and values go up, right? So we've made the wise choice of paying our mortgage on time and not leveraging out our house for every ATM debt we might want to pick up, right? We've carefully managed our equity and our debt, and we're now at a point where we're getting a little older and thinking about what the next step is. Where's security coming from in the future? So security's around, it'll be around, right? It may be needs-based at some point in time, but it'll probably still be around. As the last couple of weeks have shown us, the stock market can be quite volatile. And you want to be careful with the stock market, right? You should be invested appropriately for your age. But the fact is, today, if I needed to take money out of the stock market to make this month's expenses, it would probably be a relatively bad idea, no matter how carefully I was invested, right? And so what the reverse mortgage allows you to do is it allows you to utilize your home kind of as your piggy bank as you get older. So you can get a reverse mortgage. You can not fund it, so don't take any money out of it. Your home's free and clear today. You get a reverse mortgage, and the balance is at zero, or is zero plus your closing costs, whatever that is, right? So you're not taking any money out of it, but now as you need it, you're able to take money out of your home. You don't have to, but you can if you want. You can pay it back if you'd like. So it becomes a very, very good tool. You have a $200,000 mortgage and you have a $1 million home. Well, you can take and put the $200,000 mortgage into a reverse mortgage. Quit making payments on your home if you'd like, or make payments on the home if you'd like. Now, your interest rate on the reverse mortgage might be a little higher than it will be on a traditional mortgage. That's okay. You're not getting a reverse mortgage to pay off the home. You're getting the reverse mortgage as a hedge against what ifs in the world. And frankly, as much as I hate to use the pandemic as a example, it's a perfect example of what's going on in our world today. I mean, we've all been around since 9/11. Think about it. There's been 3 major hits to the world financial markets in the last 19 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Scary stuff.
When's the next one coming? Who knows, right? None of us know. But if I could show you a way to take and guarantee the value of your home as it sits today, how it, not guarantee the value so much, but guarantee the line of credit against that value today. So whether your home goes up or down in value, that line of credit is in place, it's guaranteed, and it's growing at the amount of your interest rate on a monthly basis. If I can show you a way to guarantee that, have access to that money or use that money, would you be interested?
And so let me just kind of clarify, because I knew about reverse mortgages and I thought it might be a good alternative for me someday, but right now I'm still making payments. I haven't paid my house all the way off. It's mostly equity, but and I don't need the money. I'm okay, but I'm afraid. Is my income going to go away? You know, what's going to happen? I stocked up on toilet paper, but I'm a little nervous about my ready reserves of cash moving forward, because like you said, I don't want to sell equities. That's, bad.
Yeah.
And all my money, because I kind of use my house as a savings plan, what's tied up in my house. But if what happened to me in 2008 happens again, there goes my money. I could get a home equity line of credit, but they can take that away. So I can get a reverse mortgage. And I never even knew until you explained to me that I get an equity line that I can use, and that equity line is guaranteed by the government. They're not going to take it away unless, the government goes away or something crazy happens. We've got bigger problems. So I have an equity line that goes up. Even if my value got $1 million home, next year it's worth $400,000. I had a couple $100,000 equity line. Next year my equity line goes up, even if I have no equity. Am I right?
Yes, it's going up by, let's say today's interest rate was 4%, it would go up by 4% every year. Again, whether your house goes up or down in value, that continues to go up at the amount of your interest rate every single year. This is the Hedge product. That's the FHA backed program.
So government home equity conversion mortgage, and I like that so much better than reverse, because I don't want to reverse my mortgage. I want to be able to convert my equity into protected equity. So now even if my equity evaporates, my equity line is still there, and my ability to not make mortgage payments is locked in for the rest of my life. I can never make a mortgage payment again, no matter how long I live, and have the equity line. Both of those are locked in no matter what happens to my home value, as long as the government's still backing the government-backed, financial products like this one. Is that correct? That's
correct, as long as you continue to live in the home.
I have to live in the home and have to maintain and pay my property taxes, of course.
Right.
But now, because look, I intend to keep making my mortgage payments. I want to pay it the rest of the way off.
Pay it off.
But,
nothing's stopping you from paying it off.
Okay,
Nothing.
so I don't have to use the reverse or the equity conversion characteristics, but I can have them there. I can have the access to the cash. I can have access to no payments. And then I can just pay whatever I want to pay. In the meantime, I can pay more than I was paying less. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's your call. And I think maybe the reverse mortgage is like reversed. You can actually increase or decrease your equity instead of increasing it with a monthly payment. That's reverse. But I think what we need to focus on with reverse is reverse to the mindset, right? How do we think of our house? Since probably our parents or grandparents told us, buy a house, sonny, and pay it off. One day it'll be yours. You'll own it completely. I say, maybe you don't want to own it completely. Maybe you want to have this line of credit in there in case there's some day when you need cash and you don't have it. What if?
Yeah, I got to tell you, I wish I was 62 and had a reverse back in 2008, because I literally had a home I was in go from 800,000 to 300,000. I was in a really ugly market, bought at the peak, whatever, and all my money evaporated. I love the hedge aspect of this. I love the idea. And look, I know reverse mortgages are a little more costly than a regular mortgage, and the rates are a little higher, but rates are so low right now that personally, I'm okay. It's still an incredibly low rate. I remember back when I was happy to get under 10 for the first time. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not bothered by that. And I have to balance and weigh those things. But for me, spend a lot of money on insurance. This is a way that I could get insurance for my equity, for my future, for my security, because I really hope and pray that this is all, you know, resolves itself in the next couple months or whatever. But I got a bunch of grown kids that a couple of them are already facing, you know, imminent layoffs, and they're going to need help, or they're going to need somebody to come stay with, or they're going to need, and it's not just me, you know, I don't want to go doling out my money, but I still have an income. But what if I don't have an income? What if I can't make money? I kind of had my plans based on everything that I would just like to have that there and know that it can't disappear.
Yeah.
And I can worry about reverse later. Right now, I want the insurance policy. I want to protect my equity and my ability to stay in my house forever, no matter what happens.
So let me, you know, reverse thinking, right? What if I was, if I wasn't talking about a reverse mortgage right now? What if I was talking about an insurance product that would allow you to take out a line of credit, X amount of dollars, right? Have it guaranteed to never go away. Have a interest rate that was set, that would grow in value, and that would allow you to live in your home for the rest of your life, no matter what happened. How much would you pay for that insurance policy?
Wow.
Consider those closing costs.
Wow. You know what? We need to make graphics for that sometime, because that just really drove the nail home for me. The whole idea of, if I could buy an insurance policy for my equity and for my ability to stay in my home, yeah, I would pay incredible. Never make a mortgage payment again. That's an insurance policy. Guarantee my access to my equity. That's the perfect analogy. It's an insurance policy.
I mean, it's guaranteed by the full faith and credit of the U.S. government. I don't know, that means something to me still in this world, right? It just makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it can. So I guess that's the bottom line, and we've kind of piqued people's interest. And I know that up on your Facebook page, you have all the questions anybody ever submits, and there's interviews we've done there, and we're trying to do more educational stuff. And I love it, because this is my educational process. You're teaching me, and we're just kind of sharing that. But what do people need to do next? I've got questions. I'd like to know what my own scenario would look like. What would my equity line be? How can I really have no payment? What would it cost? How do I find out that information if I'm in your market area, and if I'm not?
Most importantly, all loan products are not for all people, right? You need to get the detail. We need to get specifics. Messenger me, email me, text me, you know, carrier pigeon, it doesn't matter. Somehow get a hold of me in my office. We'll be more than happy to reach out to you and get you answers to your questions. For some people it's right, for others it's not. It's not a matter of yes or no. It's a matter of, maybe it's not right for you today. It'll be right for you 5 years from now or 10 years from now. If you get the right information, then at least you can make choices that are in your best interest. So down below, click the button, get a hold of us. We're more than happy to answer any questions. Whether you're in our geographical area or not, it doesn't matter. It's all about helping people.
That's great. So I'm in Phoenix. I know that you're in California. You'll answer my questions anyway, or help me find some local provider if it does make sense for me?
Absolutely. We do whatever we can to help you.
Okay, beautiful. And like I said, everybody, we've been doing these videos, and basically it's a guy who doesn't know anything asking guy who does know stuff all his questions. Go check out Carl's page and see all those questions and those answers, or just use Messenger and shoot him your own question, and let him answer it for you directly, and you'll probably see that up as a video too. Carl, thank you. Unless you've got anything else to add, I'm really excited to get this one out there, because yeah, that whole insurance thing, that one just clicks for me. I think everybody should at least find out what that insurance policy would look like for them, what it would cost, would it make sense, and then they should go away and sit on it and think about it, talk to their other financial experts, but I want to quote for the insurance. That's my take.
Fantastic. Well,
All
thank
right.
you, Bill. Appreciate your time. And
Thanks. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.